Welcome to PMQ Live Pizza Marketing. I just discovered this a couple of weeks ago. I just discovered about Ryan a couple of weeks ago, talking to a high-level person in the upper echelons of the online ordering world. And so I'm very pleased to have him here. My first love has always been helping pizza operators sell more pizza, especially through marketing and technology, because marketing and technology make pizza more manageable and more profitable. And so, interestingly, Ryan of Baggot Bots or tapthetable.io was the inventor, or he worked for, at one time in his life, he crossed paths of destiny with Steve Green, of all people. Steve, the throw dough man, the man who invented throw dough. He used to work directly with them. So there is a serendipitous tie with pizza. He's a multi-concept restaurateur in Hilton Head, not Ryan, but Steve Green. And Ryan became the first full-time digital marketing social media director for Steve. And so now I would describe him as a pizza master of marketing, specializing in chatbots, social media driven automation, SMS, email marketing with the specific goal of omni-channel marketing management. And so Mr. Ryan Baggott is here. And Mr. Ryan Baggott, I have a question for you. Pizza consumers, or is it true, pizza consumers are now ordering pizza through Facebook and they're buying a lot of it?
That is true. Both questions true. First, thanks for having me. It's an honor. And it's so cool that you know Steve and Tony and the Surge guys, and they all say hello. And I am glad to do it. But yes, it is true. You can now, and I don't mean jump someone to a link to go buy it on an app or a website or something silly. You can purchase products like pizza, all your favorite menu items, right in Facebook, and it's in Messenger specifically, which is a big platform that if you're not marketing there yet, you should be.
Okay, so that's good. That's true. So you have been executing these programs for a number of pizzerias, especially ever since COVID. And so this is fresh information. How receptive are pizza consumers to ordering pizza on Facebook? Do you have any metrics to explain or detail the response you're getting?
Yeah, so the response from the business owner since January, that's when I really started doing this. So really before COVID, but since January, this product has sold itself more or less. I've been able to, in a concrete way, show a return and show dollars and cents down to the cents what social media is doing for that business. And as a marketer for 9 years, I know that it's important to show metrics. So I've been in the business of showing this is how many people you've reached, or this is how many people clicked on the website, for instance. And it was really tough to determine, well, how much money did Facebook make us this month, Ryan? How much money? And it's a really hard thing to report back on. You know, I can give a really great estimate, but to get that rock solid number, really difficult. To Tap the Table solves that. So if you're looking for the business owner's reaction to it, they love it. As soon as they see the product, they love it. And on the consumer side, the metrics are there for the business owner to see, right? So at this point, I don't necessarily care so much about the individual metrics anymore. The business owners will, because that's what this program and platform does. And so that business owner will see, okay, well, I had 40 people click on pepperoni pizza today, and 17 of them purchased it. Why didn't the other folks purchase? Can I get more data out of it? Have these people purchased before? You know, you can find all that information out in one dashboard or right in Messenger. It's really cool stuff.
Okay, well, now just coincidentally, in our recent issue that just came out last month, wait a second, backwards. Okay, in here, I'm wondering if you recognize this person,
There's the man. There's John.
Yeah. Okay. So I should let people know that Stoner's Pizza, who we just had in our previous issue, is one of your customers. And now, I guess, did you say anybody in the Stoner system has access to this technology, or anybody that wants it, or?
Yep. So they were
right.
the first franchise to look at what I have and really see the potential early on in this year. And again, we also did a deal in January together and really kicked off in February. And it's been amazing to see the results pull in. You've been doing this longer than I have as far as collecting data and information, and email addresses is a tough thing. And it takes time to do a lot of times. Well, fortunately, this system has made it very easy for John and other franchise owners, their new store launches, and very easy to then build that list before launch, before they open, and after. So, for John and Stoner's Pizza, they're so smart in the way that they had me customize this tool for them earlier in the year to really cater it for launches, so that when it was a Friday night and a new pizzeria in town maybe wasn't getting the business they needed to get, boom, they had a way to reach out to so many people and say, hey, here's a special. Hey, don't forget about us. We're the new pizzeria on the block, and it's worked out really well.
I think people's imaginations will go pretty wild, like mine did, when you simply sent me a link and I ordered a pizza on Facebook very quickly. And it also took me on a careful path, a decision tree of answering questions that led me right to the pizza I wanted, and it did it quickly. And it was, I think the speed, is it faster to order through a bot than it is through a human being?
So not just any bot and not just any human or any system. I think the tap the table system is the fastest way to order. We've even integrated voice. So if you want to, on Messenger, say, hey, I want a large pepperoni pizza, my system will pull that right up, and it will take that order completely. The restaurateur can choose what method of payment they want to use, whether they want to allow cash payments or whether they only want credit card payments. It's super fast. And to your point, is it better than or faster than a human? The point I want to make is we're not taking a human away from their job. The cool piece here is the human, if they need to take an order over the phone because they have that option, they can do that. And the bot itself, the automation, can take care of 20 orders in the time they've done one phone call, because there's unlimited conversations being had.
Yeah. Well, so on the talk about the expense. How what are the economics of the system? How does that break down?
Yeah. So because of the huge success I've luckily been able to have this year through building specific custom automation for restaurants, what I've done is I've packaged up the most successful features that I found work, packaged them up, included a dashboard, and now those restaurants can do what Ryan was doing themselves. When they can do it themselves, it's a lot less than if Ryan has to do it, And so, and it's a super easy process, as I showed you before we get on the air. What the price model we're looking at right now is $199 per month, which I think for what it does is almost too cheap. And especially, it's not like you're paying a person or another company a flat fee a month and not knowing what you're getting out of it. Here, it's okay. Well, if I have to pay $199 a month, I know what I want in my return. And depending on what their online ecosystem looks like already, if they don't have online ordering and they want to go big on Facebook, this tool takes them from zero to as high as they want to go. And I've had clients that have, hit the $15,000, $20,000 revenue a month mark. I've had clients that will average around that $2,000 to $5,000 monthly income, a month. But if they haven't had it before, it's brand new revenue. And it's really exciting to actually, for once, see the Facebook page generate income.
Yeah, we've been writing for a long time, for years, different strategies for building your Facebook up. So that's going to come in real handy once you turn that into an economic force, that'll be even more important to get your Facebook.
1,000%.
Yeah. Is there any kind of a special offer for PMQ people, say that are listening now, that you could extend for for a limited number of people to help get this cranked up more within our audience?
Yeah, totally. Well, first, I am so happy to announce, I don't know if it was mentioned, this is the time of the release. We're releasing Tap the Table right now on the show for the first time ever to the public. We've been hammering the code out in this thing nonstop. The functionality is as perfect as it can be for a launch, and it's ready to go. It's ready to roll. Mm-hmm. And we'll talk about your menu on PMQ in a second. But what we've done is we've decided that, we're going to let all PMQ users use this thing absolutely free for 30 days. Cool. Absolutely $0 spent there. And I really believe when it comes to marketing, digital marketing specifically, the days of collecting a check as a marketer without proving results are over. Mm-hmm. They don't care about how many likes they got. They don't care about all the people reached. They want results. This platform gives you the results. This platform would scare me so much if I wasn't the one using it, because to compete against this dashboard itself is going to be tough.
Yeah, there's a lot of this is an amazing time. There's so much going on in technology and marketing right now. We have so many tools that are being used right now, a variety of colors and palettes and tools, and this is another one of those. I think it's people have been looking for it. I know Domino's kind of implies that they take orders on Facebook, but it's not. It's really more of a link or a widget that takes you back into their system. I'm not even sure how that's.
I would encourage anyone familiar out there listening that is familiar with Domino's Facebook functionality, which is far less than what PMQ Magazine has on their Facebook page, to go test them out hand in hand and see which one you like better. I think it's a slam dunk. And I see that Jason, he just asked in the comment section there, is there a free trial run for this program? And yeah, Jason, like I said, if you're a PMQ subscriber, you're gonna get the experience at the table absolutely free for at least 30 days, and decide if you like it or not. And I think that you really will.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
What about credit card processing? That's got to be important because I know it's a seamless thing. It just, before you know it, you've got your pizza. So how do you handle that?
So we have our own credit card processing partners that make the integration process super easy. And those guys have the keys to POS systems. So if a restaurateur is looking to connect, Tap the Table to their POS, that sure as possible, we have the development resources to make that happen on our end. It's just a matter of being open. But this is, again, processing is something that you have to have as an online ordering platform. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck with something like a Stripe or a PayPal, and you don't really have, as a restaurant owner, control over anything there except what they tell you have control over. So with our partners, there's a lot more flexibility involved, and there's going to be a lot of opportunity for these locations that may have, and I know this specifically in the pizza world, they might not have the most expensive POS systems or very best credit card processing systems in place. Tap the Table, because we are, such a technology-driven company, we have the resources and partners that can potentially help that restaurant, even outside of just what we offer, which is the online piece. I think our partners are the best. And I think that as we grow, there'll be more partners that want to jump on board quickly, because I think it's going to spread very, very fast.
you deal with all parts of the digital equation. You deal with SMS, you deal with online ordering, with the credit cards, and you talk about Omni marketing. Does that mean that you at some point bring together the history of individual customers and have multiple ways to reach them?
Yeah, so the idea here is to really take advantage of the message marketing, which again, it's a trail. It's a conversation, and my philosophy is, conversation equals conversion. So I want to continue a conversation with my customer as fast as I can and continue it as long as I can, right? So if someone here is going to visit a place and, for instance, they use Tab the Table to show that guest the contactless menu, it's easy for me to provide the restaurant the tool that's already built in that says, okay, this person's tapped the table for the contactless menu, or they've scanned the QR code to view the menu. We want to know, has this person been here before? Okay, my technology will let us know that. And if they have been here before, then they could maybe get a loyalty point, for example. I can get their phone number. So if I have their phone number, then I collect their email. Maybe they're part of my loyalty club. Every visit could be a point, something like that. But the idea is I can have a conversation directly with anyone I need to on Facebook, text message, or email.
Okay. One of the weapons, or one of the opportunities, is the free pizza reward.
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about the science of giving away free pizza?
Well, the idea is it takes a lot for people to do things nowadays. I'm under the impression that in general, people like to be lazy when they can. So lazy people that are, scrolling across the internet, they're going to have something big enough to stop them from scrolling. And I have found, and this goes back to some of the geniuses over at Stoner's Pizza Joint franchise. They said, you know what, why don't we offer them a free pizza and do one better? Let's offer it to someone, free pizza for a year. How about that? That'll get them to stop. And so the idea was each month, starting in January, or maybe we concepted the whole idea in January and started in February, I don't really remember. But we pushed out these Facebook posts on Facebook and Instagram and some other places that said, hey, enter your chance to win free pizza for a year. And what that was specifically was, come get your small cheese pizza, and we're going to bet that you're also going to purchase other things. We took it a step further, and we offered on certain holidays or certain special days during the year, free pizza for everyone, or for all the VIPs, the Stoner VIPs. So the idea was they interacted with our Facebook page to get the free pizza. They opted into our marketing, which included Facebook chat marketing, SMS marketing, and email marketing. So we're getting all three channels in about 3 seconds. In another 3 seconds, they've opted in and gotten a free pizza. So the last step of the puzzle there was to redeem that pizza, because I wanted to see, if I've got 6 or 7 of these restaurants all running this deal, I'm not going to call their managers every day and see where we're at. I want to see in real time, how are the redemptions looking? And so the last step of that puzzle is, you've tapped your phone number in, you've tapped your email address in, you just confirmed that Facebook normally will just pop it right up there when I ask the question as a restaurant. And then boom, it's like, okay, Ryan, here's your pizza. When you get to the location, have the manager tap here, right? And so once that happens, now I've collected that that claim of the redemption for the prize. So I can see, they're looking at all the different food items and the appetizers. Then they get their free pizza, and then a day later, they go in and they have the manager hit the button, and I see that happen. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, well, that my mind, I was thinking about the dodgeball game.
Oh, the dodgeball, yeah.
Right, the dodgeball game. There's a lot of different contests that you can do with bots. And I guess you kind of got started. Did you start off with bots and then you realized, hey, there's a way to order a pizza through here? Or were you thinking that the whole time that you were developing the bots? Well,
the first automation chatbot that I put in for a client was actually for a private island out here in South Carolina. And it was back in November. And I was just discovering all of the possibilities that are out there of the ways that I could use this thing to benefit the client. Because that's my job as a marketer. Do things that people see that benefit the client, aka make them money, right? And so I realized, okay, I can sell ferry tickets and excursions, and I could sell a T-shirt through this thing too. And I was able to do that, and then I took it a step further. I was like, they do have a pretty successful restaurant that's just crushing, and I wonder how well I could put their menu onto their Facebook Messenger and have it to where they could buy it. And there's a lot of problems when it comes to food versus other products. When you're buying a shirt, it doesn't really matter during the day when that employee or the manager, looking at the orders, puts the order through. When it's food, it's very important to be fast. It's very important to be as independent as possible, not worry about another third party or functionality that would order comes in, gets to the kitchen. There should be nothing in between. And so that solving that problem was the biggest issue that I had to overcome, which has taken me this long to develop something, but we finally got a good solution.
Yeah. My hope is that for those people, there's a big percentage of them, maybe 30% of our readers that don't have online ordering of any kind. And for those people, those are the first people that could benefit from just straight up getting orders through Facebook. And, that's the biggest group of biggest digital audience that buys pizza. And so I'm looking forward to seeing some people start just for the first time getting online ordering. We've had so many converts during COVID, but there's still thousands of pizza operators that need online ordering. And how long does it take? How long does it take for people to actually get their first orders if they say, Ryan, help me out?
So that's a great question. I'm glad you asked that one. And for any restaurant managers or owners out there listening to this, I'm a restaurant guy. Like I speak the language. I've worked in restaurants. I understand the problems that these guys face, and things need to be fast. They need to be easy. It needs just to be done, right? And so from the time you go to my website, tapthetable.io, and tap Get Started Free, you could literally be selling a product in 60 seconds or less. That's my goal. And I think that's very doable. I've got a lot of solutions built in. And I think it's intuitive enough. And I'll show you on the screen here in a little bit, if you'd like, about how easy it really is. Because again, it's got to be fast, got to be easy, more so than even marketing or technology. I think Tap the Table is in the speed business. We're going as fast as we possibly can to ensure that there's nothing that slows down the client or the customer of the client.
Well, that's incredible. Voice, and then you got voice too. How it must be the voice can't work all the time, right? It's not perfected yet. Does it? If you're an English teacher, you could probably successfully order a pizza. But if you're a English and is a second language, can they actually order a pizza? Where are we on the specificity of that?
The voice functionality works as well as your phone can understand what you're saying. So for example, if I'm in Messenger and I want to order my favorite pepperoni pizza, right? If I I've had my cursor where I would type, I've got the microphone icon on the screen, tap, I want to order a large pepperoni. It will find a large pepperoni right there. Or I could say something like, I want to reorder my last order, right? And so one button, you just click one thing and you're there. The last order that was received or placed from that customer appears right on the screen instantly. It's so fast.
Okay, well, the big thing that how can we get people to interact and try this thing out for themselves?
What I've done, let's see, on your Facebook page, which you guys have made me an admin of, because I actually have, and I have full permission from John. Thank you, John, from Stoner's Pizza, to upload the Stoner's Pizza joint menu, which is an awesome menu, by the way. They're actually being mirrored on your PMQ account. So right now, what I want to do is I'm going to find a photo of a pizza, and I'm going to allow someone to go ahead and order the pizza from PMQ. I think it'd be really fun that they just comment on the post that says, "Hey, I'm ready to order," or we'll provide a link so they can order that pizza. I think that'd be fun. I'm gonna find the picture really quick. Pizza. And we'll make a post, and then what we'll do is we'll allow people to order. How's that sound? Oh, that looks great. That looks good. Okay, we'll use this one. Pizza. So I'm going to go. Should I share my screen or not? What do you think?
Yeah.
I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see what I'm doing here. So share screen. Boom. All right, so it should switch over here in a second. Cool. So this is Tap the Table. Voila. I see that someone asked if they're a mobile app or a website. This is actually, it works really well on your mobile phone. There's no need for a mobile app. But for the ordering piece, I can totally show you guys how to make it an instant app on your phone, which is really nice. All right, so what we're going to do here is we are going to go and make sure I've got my marketing tool on. This is the dashboard you get to at the table. You've got 3 big functions right here. We've got a comment tool here. I have a QR code generator, and I have an NFC link, which is so fun. The NFC is something that I think you guys will be really interested in. We could talk about that. But what I want to do is make a Facebook post. So I'm going to find that photo that I just saved. Where did we save it? Pizza. Oh, let's see. Where'd we go? We don't want a picture of Ryan there. We want pizza, and date added was right here. Boom. Okay. Hey, PMQ, and try our new online ordering menu here. Right, so what we're going to be able to do actually, here, boom, there's my link, or just comment below with, and we'll say menu. If they comment menu, we're going to automatically send it to them. So, hey, PMQ fans, try our new online ordering menu here. Click the link or just comment below. So what we're going to do, we're going to post it. And now anyone that wants to tap into that link or leave a comment, they will have access to the menu and they can place an order. Guys, just use cash. Don't use your credit card. They're not really going to make your pizza, but it's live. So it should be good to go.
Well, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
that's really something. So now people are free to order a pizza and see what it experiences.
Exactly.
I think. Do you have anything in particular that you want to add to this conversation? Because I think we're going to lose our audience once they want to start playing around with this thing.
I think that they should play around with it. And you know, right now, what I would say is, during this time, be nimble, take advantage of the internet. Social media is your friend. And I think this has got the opportunity to really supercharge some restaurants' Facebook pages out there.
Well, Ingrid, our control manager, is signaling to us. Does that wrap us up, Ingrid? Got it. Okay. Well, that was nice. We got a lot of information in just 1/2 hour, the length of our show. So that was pretty good. Well, thank you very much for being part of my first show.
Well, I sure do appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm just really impressed, and I wish you a lot of luck. Our industry needs a lot of people to help. We've got so much opportunity right now. It's great to have you on board. Glad we discovered you and that you discovered pizza.
Awesome, man. Thanks so much, Steve. You guys have a great day.
Okay, you too.
All right, bye-bye.